Easy ways to make money from home. 7 pro tips. It starts with What's up guys, Kris Krāze here, and today's video is easy ways to make money from home. Yes, we're gonna talk about those. This is part 3 of a 4-part series. Some of the other parts go farther in depth on the 7 pro tips. So make sure you watch all of them. And of course, you ask, who am I? Why am I giving you this information? Is this guy even credible? Well, my name's Kris Krāze. I have multiple brands in special effects, in entertainment, in online, Amazon businesses. I have Shopify businesses. I've been through the gamut. I know what I'm talking about, and I have A-list clients. Yes, A-list, Fortune 500. I've been in Wall Street Journal. So enough about me. That just to show the credibility. Let's get into the part 3. These are things that will help you get over the failure mindset, the self-sabotage mindset, and getting you in the right mindset. And this is from experience. I'm not just making this up like I read some article. I know this. Hopefully I can convince you about that, because you are going to self-sabotage yourself. Now, learning from your failures is the most important thing in this section, because if there's no failures, there's no learning. My failures, I hope, will bring you success because I can talk about them in this video. So yes, they will happen, and you will fail, and you will learn. Like I said, no failure, no learning. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, or you win some and you lose some. Like, I really hate that saying, to be honest. I hate it, like grab it, and I hate it. Yes, I'm doing that because there is no winning and there is no losing. There's winning and learning. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. It's as simple as that. Your failures and your quote unquote losses are things you're gonna learn from. If you simply look at what somebody else is doing wrong, if you look at what their failures are, if you look at what's not working, just do the opposite. Like, it's almost right in front of your face. Just do the opposite and you're much better off. When I ask a business what's going on, or I talk to another entrepreneur, or any interviews that I do, I'm always the one that asks right away, so what are your failures? What are your setbacks? What are things that you wish you could have done better? And a lot of people think that that's like a Debbie Downer move, or that's something that's negative, but you know what? It's really not. You know why? Because I'm taking all that information in, I'm very receptive to it, and I'm saying, you know what? Good point. I understand that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Oh wow, never thought of that. Well, not gonna try that. So those are things you need to be aware of as well. Now, moving forward here, what's something that you enjoy? You know, talking about the failures and talking about getting started with business, if you don't do something that you enjoy, then it is going to become a job. A lot of people want to work for themselves. A lot of people want to have their own business, their home-based business, you know, how to start a business with no money online, how to run a business. I mean, anything, you know, home-based business ideas with low startup costs, regardless of what you're looking at online. The thing is this, you want your own control and you want to do things on your time. But if you don't follow these items that I'm telling you here, then your business is going to run you. Because there's only 2 things. Are you running your business, or is your business running you? And I guarantee you that at some point, if you're not running your business and you're not working on your business, you will be working in your business. And guess what? At that point, your business seems like a job. Yes, and it sucks because nobody wants a job. You got in the business in the first place because you didn't want a job. You didn't want somebody breathing down your neck and telling you what to do and what time to be here. Well, guess what? Your customers are gonna do that, and your employees are gonna do that, and your vendors are gonna do that, and people are gonna do that in business if you don't have control of it, and you don't plan, and you don't have your mindset right, and you don't have patience, which is the next one. Now, going on, if you're not doing what you want and you're not working on your business, you're working in your business. So remember that. That's the takeaway from this section of the failures here. Now, what's number 6? Number 6 is patience. This goes in with self-sabotage. Remember I said connecting the dots backwards? There's a purpose and a way that I structured this, and this is because if you don't have patience, then you're gonna want something so fast. You're gonna want it right now. All the action takers. So you have the action takers, you have the people that are practical, you have some social people that are social butterflies, and then of course you have the emotional people. Now the action takers are like, try this, okay, works, doesn't work. Try this, works, doesn't work. Try this. You see what I'm saying? Now, you have to have patience, and I'm talking from experience because I'm a very impatient person. And with society nowadays and this internet and things like that, everything is impatient. All you see is somebody's Instagram feed where they have nice cars, they have nice houses, and you think, oh my God, that person made it. Like, I want to do that. All I got to do is take their course and I'm going to be there. Well, guess what? It didn't happen overnight. You know, all this work behind scenes, you see the one photo or the two photos or the video that they want you to see that shows that they are successful. And don't get me wrong, let's hope that they're all ethical and that it is true. Most of them are not. So keeping it real, not gonna bash anybody, but that's the case. Self-sabotage. Don't leave yourself to think that it's so easy and that it's just like that and that all these people are actually doing what they say they're doing. The proof is in the pudding. You're either talking or you're working. You cannot work, you can't do and you can't talk at the same time. You have doers and you have talkers. And I've always been a doer. You know, my companies and my brands, people always like, oh, well, you should have more stuff on social media. You should talk more. You should do this. Well, yeah, I should. But if I'm doing that, then I'm not building my brand. I'm not getting new customers. I'm not doing the work. That's the thing that you got to remember here. Doers and talkers. Which one are you? Leave a comment below and tell me, are you a doer? Are you a talker? We all know the people that are talkers. Oh my God, I did this and I did this and I had so much of this and blah, blah, blah. You know what? Blah, they're cackling. They're flapping those lips over here, and guess what? As long as they're flapping, that's the work that they're doing. I mean, to bring light to the situation. So enough of that. Now, patience. Don't self-sabotage yourself, and you got to be hungry enough to win. Again, thinking about this like you have to want it so badly that you are motivating yourself every day. Don't hit that snooze button in your bed and think that you're gonna sleep in until 2 o'clock in the afternoon and you're gonna go party with friends and you're gonna go drink. I mean, get down to the very finesse details of what is going to make you operate better as a machine. I think of myself as a machine. This mouth is a machine. These eyeballs, my ears, this body, that's a machine. If I'm not taking care of the machine, if I'm not putting gas in it, if I'm not keeping it oiled, if I'm not doing the maintenance on it, it ain't gonna work. And that's simply what you have to think about, okay? Now leave emotion out of it. You know, yes, everybody has bad days. Yes, everybody's, something sucks in somebody's life. But you know what? Are you talking about what's sucking, or are you gonna use that as a setback slingshot? More on that later. Setback slingshot. Just remember that. Connecting the dots, that's a plug, but I'm not going to say anything about it now. Now, anyways, slow and steady wins the race. And I know a lot of these quotes you've already heard before, but I really, really, really mean this. You know, I've had a lot of people that are like, oh, well, we could do this and we could do that. And, you need to do it so fast. Well, guess what? Success doesn't happen overnight. But as long as you're steady and you're consistent and you do what needs to be done, things are going to be successful. Social media accounts, YouTube accounts, Facebook, the more you post, the more consistent you are, the algorithm likes you more. That's almost like life. The more your brand is in front of somebody else, the more they see it, the more consistent you are, the more they remember you. I remember a time that this girl called me non-stop trying to sell me life insurance. Repetitive. I would tell her to call me next Monday. She'd call me Friday. I tell her to call me in 3 weeks. She'd give me a call in 2 days. Guess what? Her name was Katie from Transamerica. Why do I remember that? Because she called me so many times, okay? Think about that. That's a pro tip in business that's really gonna help. Now, consistency is the key to that one. That's right, guys. And consistency is the key. And why so much? Because this is part 3 of a 4-part series. If you haven't watched parts 1 and 2, please go back and watch those. Regardless, at the end of the day, regardless of what order you're getting them in, you're still getting the information. So this is a video on easy ways to make money from home 2020. That's right. Easy ways to make money from the comfort of your home in 2020. I'm Kris Krāze. Subscribe, notification bells, ding, ding, ding. And of course, we'll see you on the next video. I'm out.